Hello, hello. This is Ayub back for the third episode, and today I want to talk about following a proper schedule. Um, by the way, my throat's getting better, so I'm not gonna be taking my water breaks this time. But, anyways, so about scheduling, I realized a lot of times I had this dilemma: complete my work or go to sleep. So I found myself um, not wasting time, but not being as efficient as I would have expected myself to be. And in the end, I would end up uh, looking at the clock and it's telling me that the time is like 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning, and I still haven't completed all my tasks for the day yet. And in that scenario, I had two options. I could either go on studying, or I could just close my book, close my laptop, and then just go to sleep and perhaps wake up earlier than I usually would and then complete my tasks then. Um, but I feel like this is not just my problem. It's also something that I've noticed my friends doing. And I feel like a lot of times we tend to overestimate what we can do. And when we set our goals for even a day, they are sometimes more ambitious than what we could have actually accomplished in that time. But to be honest, I feel like it's not something that you can learn over time. I've felt like I've done this repeatedly. Every time uh, I set a goal for the day, I always end up, uh, you know, realizing that it wasn't very realistic. Uh, and then the next day, I try to make it more realistic, and then try to maybe take out some tasks so I have less to do in a day. And then I find myself at the same spot. So it's like a recurring thing. And I read about it online, and turns out it's an actual thing. So they call it the the Parkinson's law. So basically, it states that if you have 3 days to prepare for a test, you will take 3 days to prepare for it. But let's say it has 3 hours to prepare, you will take 3 hours. So basically, what it says is that sometimes when we have a certain allotted time for something, we end up somehow using all that time instead of, perhaps like, let's say you had a test in 3 days. It's not like you're just like, in an ideal scenario, maybe you could have prepared for it in just one day. And if it was possible to prepare for it in 3 hours, you could have done it on the first day in 3 hours. But as humans, I guess a lot of times we just tend to procrastinate, just postpone, and maybe spread it out. So let's say you have 3 days, you spread out that 3 hours of work over a period of 3 days. So yeah, this is my dilemma these days. And if you are facing any such thing, which I'm sure you are, because as I said, I've already noticed a lot of my friends, make sure to comment down your experience. And I'm not sure, like, would this be procrastination? Could this be called procrastination? Or is it just something different, but something along those lines? Because procrastination, I feel like, is the postponing of things. But this thing that I'm facing, that I've repeatedly faced, is just that you somehow do not find yourself as efficient as you expect yourself to be. And somehow you spread everything over the course of your entire day. So, yeah, maybe if I have 50 tasks or I have 5 tasks, somehow I end up spreading them throughout the day, regardless of the number of tasks. So yeah, let me know in the comments. And this is you signing off for tonight. See you in the next one. Good night.